We can all agree that this year has been a very interesting yet a challenging year for all of us, right? Right? Hey, you there in the back, what are you doing, bro? Are you listening to me? Well, if you're listening to me and you agree with me, why aren't you hitting the like button so that I know you agree with me? But during the last few weeks, right, I've had only one question in my mind. And the question is it actually worth paying 20,000 euros to a business school abroad, let's say in this case, to do your classes online? I know my personal answer and I don't think it is worth it, but I wanted to know what the people think. And I actually conducted a poll on my Instagram account at The Lost Indian, which I would recommend you follow to be a part of such polls or such questions which I ask in the future. And I asked a poll where I asked people, is it worth 20,000 euros for online classes this year? The results are not very shocking. 95% of the people actually said, no, it's not worth it, while 5% of the people said it is worth it. And if you're part of that 5%, I would actually be very interested to know why it would be worth it, and it would help me and all the others who are watching this video to understand better why it is worth it. And if you could help us out, feel free to comment down below why it is worth it to pay 20,000 euros to study online from business schools this year. But I'm a believer that there is opportunities during crisis. And over the last few months, when I've taken appointment with students and I've guided them, by guiding these students, I've understood that there are 3 opportunities available for students who are planning to study abroad this year. Today, I'm going to actually discuss these 3 opportunities, and I hope that these 3 opportunities can either save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, probably a lot of money, or probably get you a better opportunity. The first opportunity I think that has come out from this year of studying abroad, especially in this September intake, is that a lot of schools are giving you deferred admission. Now, deferred admission is a very good opportunity for students to defer their admissions, which is postpone their admissions to the next intake. Most people come up to me and say, so, bro, listen, deferred admission is not a good deal because I've put all my plans on hold. There's nothing much happening for me right now at home, and I'm going to waste a lot of time. Now, the reason I think it is a very good opportunity is because you've already got your admission, so you can actually spend this time till you get into school learning French. See, the amount of time you spend between now and then learning French will show up as a higher return on investment once you finish college next year. My opinion, and it is very expensive to learn French in France, and rather why not spend that amount of time and lesser money to study French at the Alliance Française. Deferred admission also brings about another opportunity, which is my second point. And that is to find a better school, right? During this time, you can actually find a better opportunity. A lot of students are going to schools which do not require GMAT. And if you have to understand this from my point of view, the top 5 schools actually require GMAT. The top 5, 6, 7 schools actually require GMAT. But because of the current pandemic, a lot of students have not been able to give the GMAT classes, IELTS. A lot of students are not actually open to studying abroad, which has created another opportunity, and that is the second opportunity which I believe is very useful for all of you to find a better school or get enrolled in a better school. That is GMAT waived off. See, I know not the top 3 schools, but I know the 4th and 5th schools are actually giving GMAT waivers. I actually spoke to a student and I guided a student yesterday who applied to the 4th best school, but they actually gave him GMAT waived off. This is a beautiful opportunity for those who actually want to go to a better school. This was not a possibility before this current crisis had happened. Technically, if you have good grades, you have the budget, you can technically apply for a better school. Like you can apply for the rank 4 school, you can apply for rank 5 schools, rank 6 schools, all these schools which have GMAT but are currently waived off GMAT requirements for international students like you. That brings me to the third opportunity, which is reduction in fees. I've been guiding a student who took an appointment with me, and we managed to actually reduce his fees from 24,500 euros to 17,500 euros. This possibility I wouldn't have been able to guide anyone before this situation, before the current crisis. I actually managed to guide him, and he eventually managed to get 7,000 euros discounted from his fees. And I think fee reduction was one of the best things that could happen for him, because he could save a lot of money, which he could definitely spend to support his stay in France. I believe this opportunity is available to all of you who are planning to go abroad and study this year. I hope these 3 things will help you make a better decision to study in France. If you think this could help one of your friends who are planning to study this year, feel free to share it with them. That's all for today, and I shall see you next time.